Hello, and welcome to another episode of Behind the Tweet, where I take you behind the 280 character posts I make on Twitter and show you what was really going on. Here's the tweet we're going through today. 5-year-old, I brush my hair all by myself. Me, great. 5, how many more times do I have to do it? Me, every day for the rest of your life. 5, I quit. So something pretty close to this happened. My 5-year-old Lucy finally brushed her own hair. This was a monumental achievement. Hair is a constant battleground with all of my kids. Every time I touch their hair, they scream like they are being murdered. It is a pretty ear-splitting sound. You would think it was the worst pain in the world, and maybe it is, because I generally keep my hair short enough that I don't have to brush it to avoid that very scenario. So we go through, we brush, the kids scream like they're being murdered, rinse and repeat every day up until this point. 9 years for some of them, 3 years for others, but it's been going on for a very long time. So Lucy finally takes some initiative. She takes it upon herself and she brushes her own hair. And she grabs that brush and she sticks it in there and she brushes and goes through it pain-free. Just kidding. It hurts just as much as when I do it. But she did it all by herself. And she came down and she showed me and she was so proud. And I thought, yes, this is the moment that I am done brushing her hair and she can go scream in pain in private. And this at least won't be my problem. The world doesn't have any less pain in it, but I will hear a little bit less whining about it. And that's all I want as a parent. Like if I had soundproof walls and doors, like 90% of my problems as a parent would be solved. So I thought we were good to go, but then the next day, Lucy stopped brushing her hair, and it's been like a week now, and she has not done it again. I think she's decided that she has climbed that summit once already, and she has nothing else to prove, so why would she go back to brushing her own hair? It's kind of like climbing Mount Everest. You get up there one time. You don't need to climb it twice. Nobody's going to say, oh, did you climb it 2 times or 3 times? No, you climb it once, and you're good to go. She has done the impossible. She has brushed her hair. She has gotten the tangles out, which is no easy feat for them. They manage to get everything in their hair, like including when they're about to brush it. Like up to the last second, they're still adding stuff in. Like you would think it'd be hard to get toothpaste in your hair, but they're really not very accurate with those toothbrushes. There's a lot of collateral damage. Sometimes that brush is going too fast and it flies out up here, out there. If you don't catch that toothpaste right away, it hardens to be about twice as dense as cement, and then you need a jackhammer to get it out. Not that we've gone through that like 5 or 6 or 9 times, but yeah. It's difficult. So the fact that she made it through that stuff is great. She proved her arms are super strong and she can do it. I just wish she'd do it again. Maybe she will someday. Maybe when she leaves for college. Maybe when she's in her 40s. I don't know. I just know that when she's in her mid-20s, I don't want to still be brushing her hair. Maybe I can convince her to shave her head down. That would be awesome if we could get that to come back in style. Save me a few problems. Either that or get some sort of industrial strength detangler, because the stuff that we have right now, I'm pretty sure it only works through the placebo effect. Like it smells like it's doing something, but it doesn't do something. It does nothing. It just costs me money and then makes the kids insist I put it in their hair, and then they complain anyway. So I think the gist of this is just I'm horribly, horribly underqualified to brush hair, and I probably shouldn't have had 4 girls. And when I did have 4 girls, I probably should have learned how to brush hair with the first one. Yet here I am, never learning and never getting better. Because that's what I do. I just keep plodding ahead, doing the wrong thing day after day after day. And now you understand why I put out so many of these videos. Anyway, that's today's episode of Behind the Tweet. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. It will not make your life better in any way, but it will make my number go up slightly, and that will fill me with just a tiny bit of joy. And doesn't that make it all worthwhile? No, probably not. Hit that subscribe button anyway.